Joe, are you rooting for Bill de Blasio on Tuesday? Is that the best matchup for you?
I'm not rooting for any Democrat. I'm really focused on winning on Tuesday.
When do you have any questions for John?
Excuse me?
When do you have any questions for John?
You know, quite honestly, every time he's asked a question, he doesn't answer it. There's no reason for me to ask him a question so he can get something else across.
Just now he said that he thought the reason you didn't was because you were afraid of his punchback.
There's nothing about John Katsimatidis that I'm afraid of. I'm going to win on Tuesday night. I'm going to ask him for support, and we're going to move forward. I want him to continue to being the philanthropist that he is, and that we move forward on to victory in November.
He said that your support that you're getting from the Koch brothers is going to be detrimental in the general election. Do you?
You know, I've had no discussion with anybody on the Koch side of the equation at all. They've started an independent expenditure. You need to ask them what they're doing and why they're doing it. I mean, I have no input into that at all, and anybody who wants to help me win in November, that's good.
What do you think of him bringing up the issue about the fuel storage and the location of the emergency facilities in 9/11? He says that if you want to talk about what was done well, you have to talk about what was done poorly.
Right, and I do that all the time. I mean, the fact of the matter is he doesn't listen to me saying what went right and what went wrong on 9/11. Not once have I ever taken credit for 9/11, so he wants me to take the debit as well. I don't do that. What I talk about and what happened in that building is, quite honestly, I stood up there and I said, yes, I accept responsibility for what happened. John doesn't accept responsibility for anything he does. He had nothing to do with the problems that were at Christie's. He blames it on other people. You know, that's not what mayors do. The buck stops at the mayor's desk. If his commissioner does something wrong, the mayor's held accountable. This whole thing is about accountability. John hasn't shown any of it.
What do you think about him saying that your team is just full of like old Giuliani hacks that want to make money off you or get jobs?
I'm sorry.
But
I
he
just
said
find,
that.
I know he said it. I know he said it, and you know, nothing could be farther from the truth. Actually, Susan Del Percio and Jake Mangus both work for me, two people in the campaign. I forgot Susan because I actually think I worked for Susan, not the other way around. But nonetheless, you know, no, this idea, this misguided notion, the stuff that he makes up out of the thin air. Since he owns the sky, I'm sure the air is thin up there. But quite honestly, you know, he makes up stuff. You know, I think if John says something to himself 3 times, it becomes the truth. All evidence to the contrary.
Is he someone that you could support if he ends up winning the nomination?
Not going to happen. He's not going to win the nomination. I will be the winner, and you should be asking him what he's going to do for the Liberal Party line and whatever the new jobs line is going to be called. The Board of Elections said it can't be called that. My job, my line as well, education first. We have to rename it.
Thanks, Joe.
Okay, all right, let's go
All right.
downstairs.
Thanks,
We'll be
everybody.
outside.
Are you?